Lando Norris pointed the finger of blame at four-time world champion Sebastian Vettel after Romain Grosjean was hit with a grid penalty ahead of Sunday's Bahrain Grand Prix. Grosjean will drop 3 places on the grid, from 7th to 10th, after an incident at the start of qualifying on Saturday. Grosjean was preparing to start a timed lap of his own when he was caught by Norris at the final corner, forcing Norris to take evasive action to avoid a collision between the pair. Grosjean was only notified about the proximity of Norris' car shortly before arriving at the corner, and while it initially seemed pretty clear-cut, the British rookie claimed Vettel had screwed him. Stewards, who also issued Grosjean with a penalty point on his super license, said, the driver of car 8, Grosjean, stated that he was about to commence a push lap when he was overtaken by car 5, Sebastian Vettel, and thus slowed significantly to maintain a sufficient gap. He was not advised by the team of the rapid approach of car 4, Norris, which was on a push lap. The speed differential was 136 km per hour at the point where car 4 had to take avoiding action. The stewards accept that the driver of car 8 did not intentionally intend to impede, however it is the driver's responsibility to be aware, when traveling abnormally slowly, that faster cars may be approaching. However, Norris had a different viewpoint. If you look at the end result, he did hold me up in the final corner. And for any driver you have to do as much as you can to make sure that doesn't happen. He did get screwed over a bit by Sebastian, who overtook him into the final corner. To be fair to him, Grosjean only had 3 seconds or something for his team to tell him that I was behind if they didn't already, and it would have been very hard for him to suddenly change his whole approach to basically giving up his whole lap. I don't think he could have just stopped. He maybe could have done, but from what he said he didn't know I was behind until I was pretty much about to crash into him. I don't really know what to say. Vettel screwed him over, which isn't a very nice thing to do in terms of us being racers. We try to respect each other in terms of you've got a car ahead, you don't overtake them into the final corner like Magnussen and Fernando in Monza last year as you ruin both of your qualifying laps. I think he did what he could when he knew, but he did impede me. Haas boss Günther Steiner was puzzled by the additional punishment the stewards handed down to his driver. I think to give Romain a point, he didn't do anything wrong, there was no radio call, he said. Why should he get a point? It's just like having it out with somebody. It's completely inappropriate. The grid penalty, we can discuss, but to give him a point. Guys? Where are we living? It's very difficult. If you have one car in the middle which is on a fast lap, it's very difficult. I don't want to discuss the penalty of the grid position, that's a different story. A point to the driver? What can he do? He should look in the mirror, yes, but then he doesn't look forward. I don't know where the stewards are going with it.